Australian Open time. Let's go. I know you're excited. I can see that look in your eye.
Do you think Djokovic is always getting easy draws, or do you think Djokovic is simply so good that whatever you play him against is going to be an easy draw?
And then just, Tsitsipas Thompson. Not so fast. Slow down.
This is the best Wang.
Oh, is it?
You're determined to always put Eubanks out. You did it at Wimbledon. You just don't like it.
It's a big one. Here we go. So I'm going. Emma Raducanu.
Oh, I don't know what's happened to my bracket. I've got Popper in here. I must have clicked on the wrong name.
Djokovic is out. Big headline. Djokovic out.
So I think Djokovic will get revenge this time. Djokovic, I feel, is going to win the Australian Open this year.
He never forgets, Novak Djokovic. And he always wants revenge for that last defeat. That one in Wimbledon is still stinging.
I've got Novak Djokovic. I've got Jelena Rybakina.
Iga gets 5, Novak gets 25.
Joker and Sava, those are my two.
Rybakina's had a hot start to the year, and she's going to take the title. How about that? And then on the men's side, a rematch of the Wimbledon final. And I think the result's going to be the same. Carlitos Alcaraz.
Elena Rybakina winning on the women's side. I think we're going to get Novak Djokovic winning on the men's side. Number 11.
Hey there, hello everybody, and welcome to another play-by-play live stream. We've got round 2 action at Rod Laver Arena. There's actually some rain delays going on at the Australian Open, but not here. We got a roof on Rod over here, so we've got Ons JABEUR. We've got the 16-year-old Mirra Andreeva. She doesn't even turn 17 until right before May. I believe it's April 29th is her birthday. So she's still extremely young, and she's putting up quite a resume at this age. Folks, the match has just begun. Ons JABEUR serving first. And that means we need your predictions. You need my predictions. And it's going to happen right after this. All right, folks, so prediction time. Who do you think is going to win, and what is the score going to be, or how many sets? That's kind of how I do it. I'm not the specific guy, but Ted Nervander from Finland is. He's not in here yet. By the way, son of Robin Records in the house. 2 of the best buttons. You will be seeing them, folks. And then we got, let's go, Andreeva, the dog father. Who are you predicting? Good question. Dave is predicting Andreeva taking it in 3 sets, 3 pretty close sets, it looks like, 6-4, 5-7, 6-3. I'm going to go ahead and say Ons JABEUR in 3 sets. Yeah, that's my prediction, and I'm sticking to it, folks. I'm sticking to it. Yeah, and also, just so you know, they have never actually faced each other on tour yet. So there you go. This is the first time meeting between the Tunisian and the Russian. All right. Hopefully y'all can hear me all good out in the town. I'm wearing different glasses. I'm trying to see. I'm noticing there's a reflection on these. And trying to find a way. I think I need to darken this one screen. We got Alexandra saying Ons JABEUR all the way. I'm with you, buddy. I think she's going to take it. She's got the experience in the Grand Slams. She's been she had some heartbreaks in Grand Slam finals, of course. Wimbledon, US Open. Yeah, and then Wimbledon again. She went to Wimbledon twice to the championship match, losing both times. Unfortunate, and also US Open loss in there. So I don't know I remember hearing something on the men's side. By the way, it is a break point for opportunity for Andreeva, and the backhand from JABEUR on the +1 goes long, and right away we have a break to start the match. The young Russian draws first blood in this one, folks. You know what? For that start, I think she deserves one. Let's go.
Mirra, yeah, Mirra. Everywhere you go, the people gonna feel her. She's the next big thing. Mirra Andreeva. Mirra, Mirra on the wall. Who the fairest? Mirra Andreeva. Mirra, Mirra on the wall. Who's the greatest? Mirra Andreeva.
Could she one day be one of the greatest? Hey, folks, I forgot to remind y'all, if you haven't done so already, like this video, subscribe. If you are new to the channel, we have wall-to-wall Australian Open coverage. We're going to have matches virtually every single day, if not every single day, until the trophies are presented. So stay with us. We've got it all. All right, Andreeva. Ooh, very quick work here. 2 swings of the racket, and she's up 30 love already. So very fast start from the Russian. And she's actually wearing the exact same kit as Emma Raducanu. And I'm not joking. I'm talking white Nike visor. First serve is long here at 30 love. She's got the yellow like skirt, tank top skirt, all connected. White Nike wristbands on either wrist, just like Emma. And the exact same shoes. They're like pink and white Nike shoes. So there you go. Nike's got a couple of them. What else we got here going on? We've got, hello, friend. How are you, Alexander? Hope you're doing well. Saying Jabeur all the way. Andreeva always starts fast. Yeah, you're right. She does have a good quick start. Jabeur wins in 3. Jamie Drummer, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Welcome back to the chat. I haven't seen you in a while, since last year. Nice to see your name up here. Subscriber, of course. Harry Potter saying King Covey. Harry, how goes? Hope all is well. I watched all 8 of your movies over the winter holiday. All right, 40-15, game point here. Nice block back return from Jabeur. Now it's a forehand Andreeva, forehand Jabeur, and that's long as well. So Jabeur looking for her range, while Andreeva is getting consolidations going already. We got Man. Hello, Man. Covey, I am confirmed raining in Melbourne Park right now. Thank you very much, Man. Not very serious. Outside court can begin in an hour or so. Okay, nice. Good to hear. And also, I'm personally glad, on a selfish note, that the match that I'm calling is under the roof, and it's the first one of the day. So I knew for sure that my schedule was going to start at 5. Regardless of the weather and anything else. It's always good to know, because when you're calling tennis matches, you don't, if you're not calling the first match of the day in that arena, whether it be Kane Arena, Margaret Court Arena, Court 17, whatever it may be, if you know that you're calling the first match, you know it's going to be on time, unless there's a rain delay. But of course, Rod Laver, I don't have to worry about that at all. But sometimes you have to sit around, wait for a couple of hours for your match to start, a couple hours after than you were expecting. So you got to fill space and time sometimes as a commentator. But it's fun. It's worth it. It's a lot of fun watching with you guys. All right, Andreeva with a nice backhand. And we're got a good rally going. Backhand Jabeur, very strong angle. Great defense from Andreeva. And then a volley from Ons JABEUR goes haywire as she approaches the net, and very slow start. Ons JABEUR now down love 30 already in this second service game. 5 unforced errors in just about 12 points, 10, 11 points so far. Good first serve, block back return. It's a short one. JABEUR goes inside, out up the line. Kind of just more of an upside, straight up the line, I should say, probably. Easy peasy. Can Mirra win AO? Asks Harry. I mean, I don't think it's an impossibility. I think this year might be tough. I think out of all the I don't even know who else is in her category of youngster. I guess the Fravirtova sisters, but I think Andreeva is kind of, I guess they're in the similar range or level. I think Andreeva is a little more, has had some more bigger wins. So I don't think this year she can win it. But I do think that she maybe has the best chance out of anyone in the field to win maybe more than one in the future. Covey, what were your picks for the finalists in both men's and women's? I had Carlitos and I had Elena Rybakina. Really tough, but I picked both of them because they typically have very fast starts to the year. Very good starts. If you look, of course, Rybakina, she won the lead up this year. She went to the finals of this tournament last year as well. So she's a good starter. Carlitos caught on fire at the beginning of 2 years ago when we all got to know him. And then last year he was injured to start the year, but he still did super well. I think he went to semifinals or better in like 6 of the first 7 tournaments. So that's why I picked them. Mirra playing her favorite player. Pretty dope. I love that. Thanks for asking, Jamie. And man, saying the rain in Melbourne was predicted yesterday was very serious in the morning. I do remember last year there was some rain delays going on over there. Folks, I'm going to test out these other glasses. So the ones that I'm wearing are not the ones I normally wear. And just this glare is kind of really bothering me. I wonder if these lenses will have less. Oh, that looks a little bit less, does it? It's probably not even bothering you. It's just bothering me. But, when you're broadcasting, I want my setup to be nice and whatnot. All right. So Andreeva with a second break. And, folks, I've hardly gotten into this match because it's just gone on so quick. But let's go. Break for Andreeva. She's up 3-love this early. I have no choice but to give her another button. But I took too long, folks. And she's back at the line, so she'll get another button. I'm sure of it. All right, here we go. Andreeva serving up 3-love and having a absolutely blistering fast start, which continues with an unreturned serve. 184 kilometers an hour. And wait, did I miss a game? Did she have a game to love on her first? Let's see. No, she didn't. Okay, good. Did not miss. Yeah, she only gave up 1 point on her serve. 30-love again. Unreturned serve once again. Jabeur just having a tough time finding range of any kind. Whether it's ground strokes, whether it's service, returns, what have you. Just a very pedestrian start. Chip back return on the wide serve. Now forehand Andreeva off the short ball. And it lands in. Oh, it had a lot of shape to it. I thought it was going long, but a lot of whip, a lot of curve to it. And it drops in as she goes up the line. And it's quickly 40-love here. Andreeva not even having to do too much. Not any long rallies, just big serves and +1s. And she's just catching a sleeping giant right now. Good for her. First serve is long. Jabeur trying to break this little streak here. Second serve is good. Backhand cross-court return from Jabeur. And a shank on the backhand from Andreeva. First misstep of the match for her. And it is no game to love, but it's still 40-15. Dogfather saying, hope Jabeur makes a match of this right now, of this in second and third. Yeah, let's hope so. I actually picked her to win a Grand Slam twice last year. No, did I? Yeah, I did. And she made it to the finals of both of them and lost the U.S. and Wimbledon. So, sorry, was it 2 years ago? I'm starting to draw a blank. Not that I've been streaming for a super long time, but I've done so many matches that sometimes it's hard to remember what, when, where type of thing. And Andreeva consolidates for the second time out to a 4-0 lead here. All right. So you think Novak loses his first final here? Wow. Yeah, I mean, it's got to happen at some point. And I'm not sitting here wanting it to happen. As you all know, I love Nole. I love watching Nole. I love how he elevates his game and the game of tennis. But I just, just like, at Wimbledon, we got surprised. We had, I think Wimbledon was the least likely that anyone thought Novak would be dethroned. They thought, okay, hard court, it could happen. On clay, it could happen. But it happened at Wimbledon. So I kind of that's kind of how I see it. But who knows? I would absolutely not be surprised one bit if Nole takes it. I would not be surprised 1%. Is it cold in Canada? It is very cold, Michael. And hello, Michael. Good to see you back on here. It is. It was -10, -12, -14, just like last week here in Vancouver. And for us, that's record lows. But Calgary, Edmonton, they're like in the -30s and -40s. So it's very cold in Canada. But Vancouver has warmed up. We're at 0 degrees now, or just under it. And it's supposed to be like that from now on and only warmer for the next like 12 days. And it's another winner for Andreeva. 5 now to just 2 for Jabeur. And she is up love 40 on the Jabeur serve. Jabeur, oh my goodness, Jabeur with a +1 forehand into the net. She slams her racket down, the vibration dampener falls out. She reaches down to pick it up. She's not happy. That's just a 5th forehand unforced error. Forget about just overall. 5th, 7th altogether. So, what's going on here? Yeah, still love 40 here. 0-4. She's down 0-4, love 40. Here we go. Second serve is good. Backhand from Andreeva up the line. Forehand cross-court Jabeur. Chip back from Andreeva. Now up the line. Forehand again from Jabeur. Tried to be passed. Or tried to get... oh, God. Points over now. But Andreeva tried to pass her cross-court. But Jabeur with some sweet hands hits a very soft volley with a great angle, which Andreeva could not get to. So that might get her good into the game a little bit. She has the hands. If she maybe gets a couple good volleys in, can give her some confidence. 15-40 for a serve off the tape and long. So still under some huge pressure, though. She's down 2 breaks, and it's a double break point right now for Andreeva. Good serve out wide, but a nice return now in the middle. Jabeur backhand, forehand Andreeva. Backhand cross-court Jabeur. Backhand Andreeva slice from Jabeur. Now forehand Andreeva. Backhand Jabeur. Backhand Andreeva up the line. Forehand chop from Jabeur, and it goes into the net. Andreeva looks back at her team with a fist pump, and she's got her 3rd break of the match. Woo! Hot heat right now coming from Mirra Andreeva, folks. It's not her, but it's her.
Mirra, yeah, Mirra. Everywhere you go, the people gonna feel her. She's the next big thing. Mirra Andreeva. Mirra on the wall. Who the fairest? Mirra Andreeva. Mirra on the wall. Who's the greatest? Mirra Andreeva.
All right, folks. Mirra Andreeva up 5-0 really quickly. Like, I'm talking 17 minutes into this game, into this match. She's up 5 games to love. So, there you have it. Will she close it out with a bagel? Let me know what you think in the comments. Also, folks, like this video, subscribe if you're new to the channel. You all know the drill, and thank you for joining me. We got Warsaw, Poland, -7, says Elvira Ludwikowska. Welcome, Elvira. Thank you very much. Wow, this is an embarrassing scoreline by the world number 6. When it's freezing outside, what is the temperature indoors? Well, it depends on the thermostat. We got Ons terrible. Not having it. Roberto Carrera. Welcome, Roberto. Thank you for joining us. NYC is having its first spell of the winter, -5. Yeah, we Vancouver's doesn't always get snow. We'll get it like let's say 6 times in a decade, sort of like like in 6 winters. So like we'll have 4 winters in a decade where we will have none, but we don't get much at all. But this year we've had some pretty low temperatures. Not much snow though. We're expecting snow in the next day or 2. All right, so Jabeur, a positive look here, gets the first point on the Andreeva serve. Make it 2, a little cat and mouse, but ends with a nice forehand volley that passes Andreeva. So Jabeur, all of a sudden, looking to switch things around. She just has had nothing working for her other than a couple of cheeky points at the net with her sweet hands. So maybe that is what is turning things around. She's got a little chance here, maybe a little opening to get 1 break back. Let's see. All right. We got a good serve. Now Andreeva makes her way to the net. Lob attempt from Jabeur. A weak overhead just to neutralize from Mirra. Now we're back into the rally. Chop from Jabeur. Backhand drop shot from Andreeva. It's a beauty, and Jabeur cannot get to it. Lovely shot under some pressure there. And 15:30 now for the Russian. Fernandez and Park score. I believe they have not started because of the rain delays. Yeah, it has not started. So everything is pushed back for another 30 minutes. So a whole bunch of matches were supposed to start at 4 o'clock. Sorry, not 4 o'clock in Melbourne. At 11 o'clock in Melbourne. But they will not start until about 1 o'clock in Melbourne. And right now, it is 12:30. So there you go. And it could be a little bit more than that. It depends. But there you go. There's only one other current match going on the women's side. Wozniacki is up 1 set and tied at 2 against Timofeeva. And the only other court where there's action, we've got Sinner and De Jong. And Sinner is up a break 4-2 in the first set. So those are the only 3 matches at the Australian Open going on right now. Jannik Sinner, Wozniacki match, and this one. All right, Andreeva back to level at 30 all, and now is 40-30. A beautiful serve out wide, and then a lob return, just a high defensive return, desperation return that goes high. Mirra Andreeva meets that with a swinging volley at the net, easy put away, and now it's game point, set point for the Bagel. Will she do it? Good serve, return cross court. Now forehand from Ons JABEUR goes long, and it is a Bagel for the 16-year-old. In 20 minutes, she is up 1 set to love. Unbelievable, y'all. Let's hit that Bagel button.
We got a bagel. We got a bagel. We got a bagel. Bagel, bagel, bagel. We got a bagel. Bagel, 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 bagel. We got a bagel. Bagel, bagel.
Not only do we have a Bagel, folks, we have one of the greatest of all time in the GTL history. Her name is Kathy. Welcome, Kathy, to the chat. Orlando, Florida, air conditioning on 21 right now. And do you notice how Kathy gave us a Celsius, even though she's down in the States? That's the love right there. I think we're waiting out the rain. Roberto, yes. Oops, I'm way behind. I'm going to go a little forward. So, thanks for the shout out. You're welcome, brother. Thank you for joining us. Really appreciate it. Rain suspended. Supposed to stop soon. Kathy, you're heaven sent. I agree. Not so much Roberto hanging out in this room a bit. That's funny. Iga with a bagel. And then we got, that's from our homie, AL from LA. We got Panagis Lefkokoilos. Tikanis, my friend, how are you? This little girl is going to be number 1. She has that mentality of a champion, says Paganis. Thank you very much, friend, for your comment, and welcome. I think it's the first time I've seen you here, or maybe apologize if I haven't. I think this girl is way more impressive than Coco was at 16. I mean, hard to argue with that. Of course, Coco did make it to the 4th round of Wimbledon at 15, was it? But I mean, honestly, we're comparing phenoms here. So I agree with you, Gary, that she is, I don't know if she's way more impressive in my book, but she's really impressive. Very, very impressive. I think I'm most impressed with her since Coco. Raducanu, obviously, you can throw in there, but we have more to see from her. Covey is legit. So I had this. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Kathy, so I had the same radio frequency ablation on my neck today, same as Rafa had on his foot. I hope mine lasts as long as him. Ablation. I don't know what an ablation is. I used to live in O-Town. Where is O-Town? Is that Oakland? Really, Roberto, where about? I live near UFC Main or UCF. Oh, interesting. Dismal first set, says the dog father. JABEUR needs to wake up. Oh, JABEUR speaking to her coach in French. I speak some French, so I'm Oh, I missed it. The camera just went in quick and then they pulled out again. I wanted to hear what she was trying to say. Not that I would have definitely gotten it, but I have no idea. Anyways, Andreeva went for a little bathroom break. I don't know why she needed a little break, but hey, whatever you're doing, girl, keep it going, because that was an impressive 20 minutes of just one-way traffic. All right, Ons JABEUR looking to get on the board here, and it has been nothing less than a disastrous start, I must say. But the beauty of tennis is you can get bageled in a set and you can win the next one. But she did not win the first point of that set. She brought Mirra Andreeva to the net with a drop shot. Andreeva goes up the line, and then JABEUR's backhand volley attempt goes into the net. The win predictor was 61% before the match started. It's currently now 75-25 for Andreeva. Okay, JABEUR, second serve here at love 15 is good. Oh, gosh, her serve is so weak. 119 kilometers per hour. That's nothing near. That's like in the 670s or something. I have to do the conversion. Anyways, Andreeva, I think she hit it long. I think she wasn't even expecting it to come that slowly. I think it was the equivalent of an off-speed pitch in baseball. Anyways, JABEUR tries to go out wide, but serves into the net. Can't use one tournament to decide who's more impressive as a teenager. Yeah, that's why. I mean, again, we're comparing phenoms, and also I almost don't even want to compare them because they're their own women, own girls, whatever you want to call it. Was that in? Okay. Forehand from Andreeva goes long. I thought it actually dropped in, so for a second I was like, man, everything is falling right now for her. But not that one. All right, here's JABEUR now, 30-15. Not looking any more positive or energetic than she did in the last set, and I can tell you there was pretty much nothing to be positive about. But a nice +1 cross-court inside-out forehand winner with a little heat, and it brings a first game point for her here. Just a bad day at the office. JABEUR will pick herself up in set 2, says Lady M. What is going on? My feed cut out. Hello. Oh, it came back. Okay, I missed the point, unfortunately. Sorry, y'all. But Ons JABEUR, she has won a game, folks. Ons JABEUR has won a game. Newsflash. So here we go. Maybe this will help. And you know what else could help? One of the best buttons that we got.
It's her, it's her, it's her. We're talking about Ons JABEUR. Talking about Ons JABEUR. We're talking about Ons JABEUR. We're talking about Ons JABEUR.
Okay, Andreeva serving after losing a game for the first time in this match. It's the consistency, Covey. Mirra is good virtually all the time. Yeah, that's definitely an argument to be made. Yeah. What is she ranked? If you're asking about Andreeva, she's 47 in the world right now. So you are not in O-Town. Is that Orlando? Is that what that means? I'm guessing it's Orlando since we're talking about Florida. All right, Andreeva, nice serve. Return up the middle. Backhand Andreeva. Forehand JABEUR goes long. And it's now 30-love for the 16-year-old who's having a phenomenal start to this one, folks. I mean, it's not even a start anymore. We're midway into this match. And she is playing great tennis. I watch it live. Melbourne is 9 hours in front of Greece. Nice. Yeah, Melbourne's actually 19 hours in front of me. So it's easier for me to just subtract 5 hours from my time and add a day. So when it's like 5 o'clock, I'm like, oh, it's noon in Melbourne. Okay. Oh, a nice drop shot from Ons JABEUR. Andreeva gets there and she tries to redrop, but goes into the net. That would have, I think it would have worked. Just missed it by a hair. Actually, she missed it by about 8 inches. It was 8 inches low of the top of the net. So she did not do very well with that one, but she got to it in plenty of time. All right, 30-15. Good serve, a great serve out wide, and a block return, but it goes about 5 feet long. A lot of heat on that serve, and a vigorous fist pump for Andreeva, and that's a well-deserved one that she just gave herself. That's how you talk to yourself when you're on the court, youngsters. You want to be positive. You want to give yourself love. I heard one coach say, look, if you speak to yourself really badly, would you pay someone to coach you using that language? And then, of course, the answer is no. You would not want your coach to tell you, oh, I suck after a bad shot or whatever. And he's like, well, then you shouldn't do it to yourself. And I thought that is honestly an amazing way to deliver that piece of advice to young people. And it always stuck with me. And Andreeva, after JABEUR goes into the net with another forehand, Andreeva levels the second set at 1 game apiece. So she has won 7 of 8 games so far in this very, very short contest that's only lasted 30 minutes as of yet. 8 games in. Unreal. By morning, it will be +1 Celsius here in Palm Coast. Not sure I will handle it. Yeah, that's just about free. That's what is that, like 34 degrees, I guess, for you? Michael saying neither is Monica Seles or Hingis. Are we talking about? Sorry, guys, I missed some of it because the chat was popping off. I wanted to catch up a little. I hope I don't have to bring my plants in, says Kathy. You don't. I guess Kathy's got the tropical plants. What are Layla's chances? I think she is favored in that one. I believe, yeah, she's favored on the betting line. By the way, folks, in case you were wondering, I did win both of my massive parlays. I had a 19-match parlay of women's first-round matches. I got every single one of them, and then I had 19 men's matches in the first round, got all of them. So I turned $15 into $170. Of course, I had a lot of like really, really heavy favorites in there and stuff, so the odds weren't that great, but it's still nerve-wracking with 19 matches because something could go wrong, someone could get injured, what have you. Ooh, JABEUR with the serve, then the +1 is wide, landing in the alleyway, and she better be careful now. It's 15-30, JABEUR serving, and if she gets broken here, I don't know where she would conjure up the energy to come back because she has looked flat from the very get-go here. Unfortunate. Here we go. Second serve, JABEUR. Ooh, lands right on the service line. And we've got a backhand from JABEUR, cross-court. Backhand Andreeva up the middle. Forehand JABEUR. Forehand cross-court Andreeva. Forehand JABEUR. Forehand Andreeva to the backhand of JABEUR. Nice angle. Little backhand stab from JABEUR. Drop shot, from Mirra Andreeva. And then a drop shot from JABEUR. And it catches Andreeva flat-footed. And it's a winner. Nicely done. And that was a huge moment. See, that's a type of point that could potentially help get her back in the match. She had to make several shots, first of all, and a couple difficult ones under some duress. If she had lost that point, she'd been down 15-40 with a double break point against her. So nicely done from Ons JABEUR. That's not better ranking than Coco. Michael, I'm not sure, buddy. You're gonna have to do that research. The match is getting a little interesting, so I'm not in the mode to check out what Coco's ranking was at the age of 16. I'm not even sure how I would be able to find that. I'm sure it's not too hard, but Kathy, 40-degree drop in 18 hours. That's pretty crazy. You're welcome, Roberto. Yikes. Is Melbourne, Australia? In Melbourne, Australia, I've experienced 40-degree drop in 2 hours. Do you mean 40 degrees Celsius or Fahrenheit? I think Fahrenheit is not as crazy because it's like every 9 degrees Fahrenheit is 5 Celsius. But if you did a 40 degrees Celsius drop, that's a very vast difference in temperature. Oh, break point. It's a good rally, and the forehand from Ons JABEUR goes wide, and she gets broken again. Andreeva just rolling in this one, folks. And another break for the 16-year-old. Chat GPT. I actually don't have it. Do you have to pay for it? I think there's like a free version or something. But anyways, if anyone has Chat GPT, ask them what was Coco's ranking at the age of 16. But yeah, there you go. Honestly, just because someone's ranking is like safe, let's say even if Andreeva's is higher, Coco's, it's like I don't think that determines necessarily who's better or whatever. You know, but again, it's a discussion. It's just about conversing about the game we love. Roberto's saying 41 with a question mark. Not sure what that's in reference to. We're talking about degrees. Are we talking about ranking? Not really sure. Coco can win this tournament. I saw her game. She is amazing this year. Yeah, you know what? That's another person that I probably should have considered a little bit more before I made my pick. But I think I think Rybakina's win over Sabalenka and how she dominated her in the Brisbane final just kind of took me there. So maybe I just had extreme recency bias when I was making my call. It was really between Iga and Rybakina the most. That was the conversation in my head before I made the choice. But I think Coco could have been just as good of a choice as any choice there is. Same with Sabalenka. Comes with Google. Ooh, cool. Did not know that. She worked with Roddick off season on her serve. Yes, I've heard this. And that's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool person to learn how to take some serves from. One of the hardest, heaviest servers in the history of the game. Definitely in the very top 0.0001 percentile of people who have roamed this earth. Another forehand from JABEUR goes long, and she just can't seem to find anything to grab onto here. Just constantly looking like she's disappointed. And she has been. Unforced errors, 10 in the first set, 6 so far in this set. And it's just 4 altogether for Andreeva in the entire match, 3-1. So here we go. Second serve at 30 love, looking to consolidate. And it's a double fault. So she's not perfect, but she's playing pretty close to it at the moment. We know Hingis won 3 majors at 16 and made 4 finals. Yeah, definitely I would not compare Hingis to Andreeva or Coco. Hingis was a very, very special young talent. So was Monica Seles. Didn't Seles had like 8 before the age of 20? Like something just like ridiculously mind-boggling. All right, JABEUR with a forehand. Andreeva returns that. Backhand JABEUR, forehand Andreeva, backhand chop JABEUR, backhand up the line Andreeva, chop forehand from JABEUR, another one into the net. I don't know what's going on. She just can't seem to get her racket facing in a way that enables the ball to bounce up over the net. Total points won. Oh my heavens, folks. 36-16. This is a slaughter. 40-15 here. Yeah, this is becoming a slaughter. I don't know. I mean, if JABEUR comes back now, it would actually be really, really impressive. To be able to come out of like such a, it's not like she's in a low where she's like, you know, yelling at herself and slapping her thigh every time, but she's just, oh my God, she had an overhead and she put it right back to Andreeva, but Andreeva blocks that and it goes long. So JABEUR even unlucky in being able to put away easy overheads, hits it right to where Andreeva was. Andreeva didn't even move. So maybe she fooled her. Maybe JABEUR thought she was going to move at the last second. Anyways, Andreeva still has a game point, 40-30 here. 8 at 19 with 9 finals. Unbelievable from Seles. Thanks, Mike. Andreeva is the most beautiful, says Panagis. There you go. We got a fan of Mirra Andreeva. All right, here we go. Ons JABEUR with a backhand cross court into the open court as Andreeva guesses wrong. And she had a 50-50 defensive shot. She was in a defensive position going 50-50 like a soccer goalie. Have to make your guess. Guessed wrong. Okay. All right, we are at deuce now. So a little bit more pressure felt by Mirra Andreeva. She hasn't felt barely any in this match, but here we go. Backhand chop from JABEUR. Backhand Andreeva goes into the net. And we have first break point. Actually, no. Second break point opportunity for Ons JABEUR. And it is her advantage. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. That is true. Steffi, too. Oh, Gary's saying we've talked about it before, but today's teens pale in comparison. Sells and Hingis. Monica was from another planet. Yeah, I mean, quite honestly, I think Alcaraz has been the most impressive teen. I mean, maybe since Coco. I mean, definitely. I mean, again, Raducanu, it's hard. You can't. I mean, she won a major as a 19-year-old, but she wasn't, you know what I mean? It's not the same in terms of like trajectory and how it's going. But folks, I called the Emma Raducanu match yesterday and she looked so good. She looked so comfortable, striking the ball well. I'm not going to say that she reminded me of when she went to that final in the US Open and won, but she was much closer to that level than she was like for the last year and a half, 2 years. And especially after 3 surgeries, couple wrist issues and 1 ankle bone spur she had to take care of. By the way, Andreeva with the advantage as another ground stroke goes long from JABEUR. So advantage Andreeva looking to consolidate and take a 3-1 lead. So yeah, anyways, Emma Raducanu looked very good. Not saying that she's going to win this tournament or anything like that, but she looks to be on the right track, and it was really good to see because I've been on record to say that I don't know if she's going to win another one. And at the time, someone asked me in one of the chats, I said, right now, if you're asking me, I'm going to say no. But yesterday made me think, I hope I'm wrong, and it could be. Justine talking about Anna Arden. She's one of my favorites. And Hannah Arden, that's funny. Borg and Nadal are the best. Yeah, well, I mean, for sure. Since the days of Celis and Graf in them, for sure is Nadal. Obviously, Borg is older. To each his own, I say. Says the Hedgehog. Welcome the Hedgehog with the panda avatar. Yeah, something is up with Miss JABEUR, folks. When she hit, by the way, the consolidation did happen as I was looking through the comments. And I should hit the button. Yeah, I'll give it a button. Okay, here we go. Now they're just showing a replay on the last point. Ons JABEUR reached to her right and hit a volley at the net. And as she kind of leaned over to her right, she was really wincing. So this makes a little more sense. She hasn't been overtly showing, like she's not limping or she's not hobbling or anything like that, or like favoring or rubbing a part of her body. Oh, nice backhand. Oh, backhand attempt, I should say. Jumping backhand from JABEUR, tries to go over the high part of the net, and it goes into the net. So she's down love 30. So anyways, it looks like she is dealing with something here, folks. I don't know exactly what. Ooh. JABEUR had a shot that just caught the very outside of the line. Ons JABEUR now 19 unforced errors in this match. First serve into the net. So yeah, maybe we'll find out at some point in this match, or maybe we'll find out afterwards, but there must be some sort of physical ailment because, yeah, that wince that I saw, it looked very intense. It wasn't just like a, that's a nickel. It was a little more intense. Andreeva is JABEURing Ons. I love the wording. John Snow, welcome, my friend. Back from the dead. Okay, nice serve from Jabeur. +1 is a backhand into the net. Once again, double break point, 15-40. And I'm going to go ahead and say it, folks. If Ons JABEUR loses one of the next 2 points, this match is effectively over. Calling it right now. I could be wrong in how she hits the backhand into the net, and then just with the follow through, just throws her racket on the ground in disgust. You can tell she's unhappy. First serve is long, so here we go. Second serve now. Break point, 15-40. Serve is good. Forehand return, cross court. Forehand Jabeur. Forehand Andreeva up the middle. Forehand Jabeur. Forehand Andreeva. Forehand Jabeur. Forehand Andreeva to the backhand of Jabeur, and we get a slice. Backhand from Andreeva goes long. So the slice maybe threw a little curveball to Andreeva and did not get enough whip on that for it to dip back into the court. And Ons JABEUR saves 1 break point. She's 0 for 1 in her break point opportunities, and Andreeva is 4 for 6. First serve is wide, so another second serve opportunity here. Look at a second serve for Andreeva to put this game away. Good return, backhand Jabeur, forehand Andreeva, cross court, forehand Jabeur up the line, backhand chop from Andreeva, backhand on Jabeur, backhand Andreeva, backhand Jabeur, forehand Andreeva, backhand cross court Jabeur, backhand Andreeva to the middle, and forehand to the backhand of Andreeva. She barely gets that back. Jabeur tried to do a drop shot with a crazy angle. I think it was a smart play had she executed, but it goes into the net. Andreeva with her 5th break of the match. Woo! Unbelievable action here. Andreeva just, 10 of the first 11 games. This match is over, folks, in my opinion. Yeah, Mirra Andreeva just 2 games away, and that might have been just a back-breaking point. How she, again, I think if she executed that point, she would have. It's not a guarantee she would have won the point. Andreeva's pretty quick. Let's see. Andreeva had a really nice defensive kind of stab in the middle of that point just to keep the point alive. And Jabeur, yeah, she got under it. She did the nice follow through, but it goes into the net. Yeah. So, let's hit the button here for Andreeva.
Mirra, yeah, Mirra. Everywhere you go, the people gonna feel her. She's the next big thing. Mirra Andreeva. Mirra on the wall. Who the fairest? Mirra Andreeva. Mirra on the wall. Who's the greatest? Mirra Andreeva.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Mirra Andreeva here, up very comfortably. A set and a double break, 4-1 here, serving right now. We've got a rally going on up the middle from Mirra. Now Jabeur with a backhand slice brings Mirra Andreeva in, and she goes backhand up the line, and it's a winner. Very quick feet, great footwork. She made a whole bunch of little tiny footsteps because she had to time her feet just right as she was running up quickly to hit that ball. Very nice control, great footwork, great follow through, and everything is turning up aces right now for Andreeva. Thank you. Glad to be here. No worries, buddy. Something personal out of tennis. Sorry, I sometimes just click on random comments. Andreeva with a drop shot. Jabeur gets to it. And then Andreeva with a passing shot with Jabeur. She went to hit the volley with her backhand, but it was too far away, and she threw her racket afterwards, knowing that she wasn't going to reach it. And so she threw her racket kind of like I'm giving up on this point, knowing that I'm not going to win it, and it's too far for me. And yeah. See, the problem with doing something like that, you got to be careful, because say if you throw your racket and Mirra Andreeva ends up hitting it long and your racket hits the net cord, or the net in any way, you could lose it. So you got to be careful in those moments with that type of, Another drop shots from Andreeva. No chance for Jabeur. And you know what? Yesterday my feed was looks like my feed is behind by just half a point. All right, so Andreeva with another unreturned serve. And this massacre is almost finished, folks. And I think it's good because I feel there should be a little mercy for Ons JABEUR, who just, by the way, got gamed to love. Yeah. Okay, everyone. We are, how long has this been? 49 minutes into this match, and it is Ons JABEUR serving to stay in this tournament. Good serve out wide, nice return, and then the backhand from JABEUR into the net. There must be some issue with her. The thing is, she's not constantly showing that she has an ailment, but there's been once or twice now that I've seen where she kind of, anyways, something's definitely off. She doesn't have the pep, and then add on to that the fact that she's playing horribly and losing horribly, so everything is just not working. One of those days at the office. Ooh, second serve is good, but backhand return from Andreeva goes long. She'll want that one back. It was a very slow second serve, but I don't think she's too worried about it. 15 all here. Yeah, Mirra on the wall. Dallas Hobbs, welcome to the chat, Dallas. Nice to see your name in here. I don't know if we've met before, but if we haven't, my name's Covey, and I am in Vancouver, BC. Ons JABEUR with an unreturned serve. Mirra Andreeva got a racket on it, but not back in play. This is embarrassing, says Michael. Timofeyeva wins second set. Oh, against Wozniacki. You know what? Since there's only 2 other matches going on, I should give you guys some updates. I will here in a second. Yannick Sinner is up 1 set and a break, serving at 2-1 in the second set. So looking to make some quick work there. And Wozniacki and Timofeyeva are just now starting set number 3. Not even a point has been played. JABEUR up 40-15 now. Mirra on the wall. Okay, I'm going to refresh this. All right, hopefully it'll be quicker. Okay, so it's a game point, double game point for Ons JABEUR. So at least she try and get another hold before this thing is over. First serve's long, about a foot. Mirra's team is so quiet, reserved, and humble. Inside, they must be jumping for joy. Love it when the coaches. I was talking yesterday in the Iga match that I called about how her coach Tomasz Wiktorowski always has this presence of calmness, which Ons JABEUR with a very lackluster backhand drop shot attempt. She looked like she gave up halfway through the swing. I'm not even joking. And that was game point for her. She still has a game point. It's 40-30, so she has a chance to get another tick on the board here, but I even wonder if she wants to continue. And it's an ace up the tee. So not her day is not done just yet, but I have a sneaky suspicion that it's not going to last much longer. Folks, I love the Ons JABEUR button. She doesn't necessarily deserve it, but this might be the last chance in this entire Australian Open. So I'm playing the Ons JABEUR button. She got her second game of the match. It's her, and this is for her.
It's her, it's her, it's her. We're talking about Ons JABEUR. Talking about Ons JABEUR. We're talking about Ons JABEUR. Talking about Ons JABEUR.
All righty. By the way, we got about 52 people watching. Thank you, my friends from Facebook for the likes. We had Abdel Jalil Abbas and another one who I can't read. It's in Arabic, I believe. But thank you for your likes on Facebook. Really appreciate that, guys. And we got about 50 people watching on YouTube. So thank you all. If you haven't done so, please like this video. Try to get to 100 as many times as I can. In the shorter matches, sometimes it's more difficult. Nice first serve out wide, return into the net. Andreeva now just 3 points away from a date with someone in the third round. And that someone, if you would like to know, is going to be... Here, let me find this in a second. Tournaments, Australia draws women's singles. All right, second serve, Andreeva at 15 love. A drop return. Andreeva gets to it, pushes it up the line. Another flick backhand from Ons. Sets up an overhead from Andreeva that goes long. So one of the rare mistakes from Andreeva as she was backpedaling. High overhead goes long by about a foot. And it's 15 all. All right, sorry here, folks. Looking to see who... Unreturned serve, once again. Not an ace, but an unreturned serve. And she has been killing it, folks. This youngster has been playing phenomenal tennis from the very first point. On the balls of her feet, ready to go. Love to see it, folks. You love to see it. How come I can't... How am I not finding this? Oh, here we go. Andreeva. Got it. Okay, match point now, folks. Just unreturned serve after unreturned serve. Two match points.
Match point.
All right, serve is good, return is long. So just error after error after error from JABEUR. And like I said, everything turning up well for Mirra Andreeva. You got to give it to Ons JABEUR. She like genuinely has a smile on her face when she's congratulating Andreeva. Not easy thing to do when you get beat, but like you could feel that she's genuinely happy for Andreeva. And that was quite a performance. 6 love, 6-2. For Mirra Andreeva, just killing it, folks. Absolutely killing it. Unbelievable. Just under an hour. What was that? 59 minutes, was it? Let's see. Let me get you that information. 56 minutes. This match was 20 minutes first set, 36 minutes in the second set. So, Mirra Andreeva, wonderful performance. Absolutely killer. Just on the ball from the very first point. Timofieva wins second. Oh, we had that already. All right, so I'm going to hit this button for our victor, and then we're going to come back and we'll wrap up the feed. But one more time, Mirra Andreeva, our champion, moving on to the third round, where, by the way, I was going to tell you guys, she will face the winner between Rakimova and Diana Perry of France. So there you go. But like I said, for our winner.
Mirra, yeah, Mirra. Everywhere you go, the people gonna feel her. She's the next big thing. Mirra Andreeva. Mirra, Mirra on the wall. Who the fairest? Mirra Andreeva. Mirra, Mirra on the wall. Who's the greatest? Mirra Andreeva.
All right, folks, there we go. Andreeva right now being interviewed. I can't hear it, of course, because I don't want to bleed into the mic. But that might do it. Read a couple of the comments here. Dallas was saying, I know Ons likes natural surfaces more than hard courts. Maybe that's it. Plus, Mirra is a great player. Yeah, although let's not forget that she did make it to the U.S. Open final. So she knows her way around a hard court. But I think you're right. I have heard that before, that she prefers the natural surfaces. And of course, 2-time Wimbledon finalist as well. And she's won tournaments on clay. This is a disaster, says Alex. I agree with you. Renee Stubbs saying Mirra getting tight. Well, not tight enough because she only dropped 2 games in this match. Mohammed Durbali, Secret of Tennis. Welcome, Mohammed. Thank you very much. CK saying, would Andreeva beat other good players in this form, or is that Ons is just underperforming? I think I definitely don't. It didn't seem to me that Andreeva was like playing lights out in the sense that like every shot, like she's ripping winners and, you know, outsmarting at every turn. It was definitely a mix of her being very prepared and focused, and Ons JABEUR not at all being either of those things. Or maybe I shouldn't say she she wasn't prepared. Maybe she does have something nagging her injury-wise. Ons was not herself today. There you go. That's the perfect way to put it. But it happens sometimes. Exactly. So there we go, folks. That is, I guess that'll do it. I almost feel like I got shortchanged here. I feel like I should be on for a little bit longer. This is under an hour. But anyways, that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. By the way, oh, yeah, that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. So there you go. So thank you guys for joining me. I think we're also going to be having the Nole Popperin match later on GTL. And then not sure what the schedule's looking like tomorrow with the rain delays. I think it might alter schedules quite a bit. So definitely stay tuned to the channel. Like this video if you haven't done so. Subscribe if you're new to the channel so you can hit the notification bell. And then you'll know whenever we're going live every time we are. You won't miss a single beat. All right, folks. My name is Covey. I was your commentator for today. Hope you enjoyed the show, and I will see you all very, very soon from Vancouver, BC. I'm out.